Okay, so yesterday I was driving home back to my place, and I was at a stoplight with maybe 3 or 4 cars ahead of me, but there was road construction going on at that intersection. And to the right of me were the construction guys that were doing the road work. And there was maybe 4 or 5 guys out there in their neon vest and everything doing their work. And it looked like they were just kind of standing around the truck, not necessarily, not that they weren't working, but just happened to be just standing there in this situation. On the opposite side of the street was a young woman. I'm going to say early 20s. It's right next to the university. So she was walking down the street, and she had her little, it's nice out, short shorts on and a little tank top or whatever. Real cute, but in her early 20s. College kid, I would assume. So at that moment, coming from the intersection, the cross section of the light that I'm sitting at, comes a guy on a big, obnoxious motorcycle with the handlebars. I think they're called ape hanger handlebars that are not, they're only for show. There's nothing, they're totally pointless. And this thing was all completely blacked out and had all the Tupperware all over it and all that sort of stuff and tassels and you name it. And he, of course, had his backwards baseball hat on and his whatever, the sunglasses. They're all mirrored out, and I'm sure he had some sort of a mixed martial arts T-shirt or skulls and whatever. You get the picture. Probably had a goatee. So as he turns the corner and rolls by the young lady walking, her back is to him, and he looks over at her as he's passing by, checking her out, and revs his motorcycle as loud as it would get. I mean, it was painfully loud. I was in my truck, and I couldn't hear my music anymore. Painfully loud. And she made a wince of oh, you could tell she had a gross look on her face. At that same moment, as I saw her wince, I looked over to the other side of the street, and all these construction dudes with their long beards and their beer bellies come peeking out around their trucks to be oh damn, look at him. And it was just kind of a funny realization to me, is that macho weirdo on his motorbike, whatever it was showing off for that girl, but in turn attracting the boys. And it was hilarious. So that's something fun that happened to me yesterday. I just want to let you guys know. You guys have a great day. Like, subscribe, do all your business. Bye.